Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. Fam, first of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and the support, and thank you for all the positive energy. This is not just a channel, this is a community of collectors talking about things dealing with collecting. And today we're going to talk about McFarlane, the ToddFather, DC Multiverse. We're going to talk about that. We're not talking about Spawn toys. We're talking about DC Multiverse. One thing that I have to say about the ToddFather is consistency. Consistency over everybody else. Even when people's shit wasn't on shelves, his was. And see, that's the thing. When your competition is not on shelves, you have the opportunity to get people to start picking up your characters because they're like, shit else ain't on the shelf. You know, he the only one that got toys on the shelf. So you start looking through them. You start picking up. And one thing this guy does, he listens. He listens. You know, that Mr. Freeze that everybody was talking about, the one that looked like he got on shorts. He got the dome on his head, and the dome is cloudy as hell. He got that weak-ass gun. They got some spray that looked like it's coming out, man. You know what? He did a variant chase, a platinum chase of this, and fixed all the issues. I said, damn. I said, this man is the king of the remix. He's the king of listening to you. But see, what he does is he gets you to buy the original one and complain about it. Then he fix it and have you to buy the fixed version. Fam, you know what? Can't even knock the hustle, man. That's slick as shit. You know, there are figures that he has that, you know, like I say, I show this one all the time. And this is the Eradicator. Man, it's so many different versions of Superman that I wanted to pick up. Along with Batman, you know, I complain about there being 40 Batmans, 40 Flash, 40 Wonder Womans. But there are certain versions of Batman that I want to pick up. The Vampire Batman, the Nightfall Batman. It's another Batman that I was looking at and I was like, damn, that's cool. The one with all the guns. This Grim Knight Batman. And I'm just looking like, damn, you know, like, man, you dropping gems. You're dropping nuggets. But one of the harder things that a lot of people don't understand, this shit is hard to find. Dude, with all the Walmarts in the Chicagoland, Illinois area, fam, you know what? It's impossible to find this shit. You know, I'm not mad at him. You know, at a time when toys wasn't on the shelves, his stuff was there. And I was trying to figure out how that happened. Tried to figure out how he was making money, you know, and he said his thing is not to make, you know, per se all the money, but you know one thing smart about him? The harder you push this stuff out, the more you can keep pushing more stuff out. So he's pushing it out at a rate of, you know, today I'm doing a pre-order for it, today I'm introducing a pre-order this month, and by the end of the month, the damn toy is shipping. And you're looking like, what the hell is really going on? How could he afford to do that? You know, it takes everybody else 6 months to a year to actually get pre-orders out. But his shit is just out there. And you're trying to figure out, how's this happening? That's what I like. You know, I like the fact that, you know, there's a variety of figures to pick from. Like Dead Man back there and Hawkman. The Dead Man, I seen him. Oh, man, I picked him up so damn quick. I was like, man. I was like, wow, you know, I didn't think I would find that figure, you know. But, you know, again, I went to other stores and was able to find them. You know, but my biggest thing was when you see it the first time, if you got the money for it and it's not going to hurt you, scoop it up. If you're a fan of the toys, the DC Multiverse figures, and you see something that you don't have and you have the money for it and it's not going to hurt you, scoop it up. Because, you know, I said later on, I seen it at 4 or 5 different stores. But guess what? If I wouldn't have picked it up, I wouldn't have seen it at no damn store. You get what I mean? That's just how it works. It's just the shake of, you know, just the way how the situation plays out, fam. And I'm telling a lot of you all. I'm not telling you to go out and buy DC Multiverse. I'm not telling you that. I'm just saying the brother's very consistent. And he's going off into other lines. He's Warhammer. You know, some of the anime stuff, man. And, you know, it's looking pretty good. I have to give him credit. See, this is where a lot of people miss the mark at. You know, they take some of the accolades and they don't listen. Listen to some of this man's podcast, some of, you know, what his announcements are for the next wave of figures. You know, I'm going to say it again. Not every one of these DC Multiverse figures is a hit. Some of them are misses. And you pick the ones that I got a couple of those Lex and blue suits. I think I got like 3 of them. And I was gonna make a Lex army. I was just doing it because I seen good prices. I had every figure up. But one thing I realized is you have to be very careful with DC Multiverse. Once you go down that rabbit hole, fam, it's just kind of hard. This man make it hard for you to not buy. See, the thing is with Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe Classified, it's harder to find the merchandise. Well, this shit is everywhere. And I mean, everywhere. And I mean, man, once you go down that rabbit hole, you be like, damn, I got this one, that one, this one, that one. And you keep on picking them up. And next thing you know, you got damn near 12 shelves of this damn stuff. And it's not like it's bad. Even if you just cherry picking, you'll find a ton of shit that you want. And that's what was happening with me. I was finding tons of stuff that I want. And see, this is why I keep picking it up. You see certain figures that you look at and you go, man, look at that. Look, look at that Black Adam. He looks amazing. He looks just like The Rock. And you know what? I did a review on the movie and I got that one all wrong because I was looking at it from a different standpoint. And fam, if I would have looked at it at the right standpoint, it was actually an amazing movie. It was fun. You know what? I was going into it thinking something else, just like with Wakanda Forever, man. You know what? I looked at it. I was upset because of the Chadwick Boseman situation, how they did the Black Panther, how they, killed the whole character off, of T'Challa. Why we couldn't just have another T'Challa like they did with the Superman? You get what I mean? Like another person played a role. Why Michael B. Jordan couldn't have played the role? And just, you get what I mean? Why he couldn't just be possessed by the spirit of T'Challa? You get what I mean? Or possessed by, the Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. And could have took this a whole lot of ways, fam. And that's my thing. Sometimes you got to think outside the box. This is what McFarlane is doing. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of those Black Adam figures, they missed. The girl, the Atom Smasher, he was okay. But to me, Dr. Fate already had him. I didn't want to get another Dr. Fate. Far as, there's a lot of figures. Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, and those wasn't in Black Adam. But I'm just saying, you just got so many. Superwoman, Ultraman. It's just a lot of figures that he just brung out. Starrio, Solomon Grundy, Bane. Craziness, man. Just something for you to just sink your teeth into. It's fun sometimes, and I don't think a lot of people understand the functionality of just having different things at your disposal. His prices are not bad. His prices are like anywhere from like $19.99 to the Build-A-Figure $24.99. You got the Aquaman back there, the Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, Lobo. Some characters that you didn't think you would see. But, once you've seen them, you're happy as hell. And fam, that's what I was looking at. I'm like, man, okay, I see a win in this situation. Right now we're winning. And this is what I'm looking at. Anytime that you can get figures and you don't have to sit there and feel like you're being, like you're being tricked into getting them. The Build-A-Figure ToddFather. That was one Batman that I couldn't just, say like, man, I didn't want it. I actually wanted it. And the thing is, I said, why did everybody who take the dark side role, why do their eyes turn white? Why do they get that weird-ass skin? Or what, is too much of power coursing through their veins? I'm like, man, you remember Lex in a blue suit? He took his power. Then ToddFather, Batman, man, you know what? Whether if you collect that line or not, you can find a lot of gems in it. And that's one thing about DC Multiverse. It has a lot of stuff in it that you'll say, man, I'm really happy about. Maybe you should check it out. I've been checking out other lines and seeing if I wanted to get off into them. But, my thing is affordability. Right now, with the economy being the way it is, you know what? It's easier to find clearance on certain things than it is on much higher things. I mean, clearance points that actually work for you. If the toy is like 19.99 and they doing some clearances, you know, it comes like sometimes 11.99, 9.99. You can go buy a couple of them for that price and you feeling okay. That's just the price of one. But you see, you have to do your research. You got to go to stores, you know, and that's one thing about me. I like to hunt sometimes. I like to go into stores and see what they have. You know, if I'm going shopping with my wife, we go in there, we take a look at the Targets and Walmarts, and we check out stuff. If the stuff is too expensive, leave the shit where it's at. If it's not what you want at the price that you want, leave it alone. I understand that you may not have it, like the Serpentor back there for the G.I. Joe Classified. You know what? I couldn't find it at the price that everybody else got it for, you know, and all of that, and I wasn't mad at that. Dude, you're going to pay for whatever it is that you want, regardless of what it is that you want. You know, I still haven't seen that Sunman for Masterverse any damn where in store. I seen just about every damn thing else but that damn Sunman. And I'm like, they still don't got it in store? Shit, I had this thing damn near a year ago. I'm like, what? I had Catra a year ago. I'm like, what is going on? But see, that's what's going on. There's a lot of things that people don't understand. And this is why I say, stick with shit that you can find in stores. Stuff that you can't find, hold off on for a minute. It ain't nothing wrong with holding off. But till later, fam, thanks for watching. Peace out.